I told them I would be here. They didn't believe. Well, look at me now. We're about to light it up tonight. Nobody's gonna stop us. No one's gonna get left out. 'Cause we're coming up right now. 'Cause we're coming up right now.
Everybody took a 2 minutes. We'll never get done with the show. So that is why you have to do your due diligence, work on your posing, show your best angles in that 10 to 12 second period. I like to film myself. I will usually take my phone and prop it up against a water bottle or put it on a bench, make sure that it's a little bit lower just to kind of show how the judges are below me as well on stage. And I also set a timer. And then I watch myself as if it's not me, but a friend. Because we can always be very like, oh, I think that's good, but we're a little bit more judgy when we're judging other people, right? But we're a little nice to ourselves, right? We have to be a little bit more critical of how is that waistline? Am I giving the right angle? What I also recommend is that you spend some time in front of the mirror and away from the mirror. So let's say you're doing a 30-minute practice of posing. I'll do 15 minutes in front of the mirror first, just to make sure I get the right angles, and then I'm gonna practice away from the mirror, because guess what? There's no mirror on stage. You can fight for the mirrors backstage to try to double check, but once those go, you have to know how it feels to sit in certain poses. Another really great tip that I think is very underutilized, and one of the things I tried to provide personally as a posing coach, a competition coach, group posing. Because we pose on our own all the time and we're great in our individuals. But then when it comes to comparisons, we forget, right? And in comparisons, you have to remember, you only get a front pose and a back pose, right? And then sometimes you're gonna be practicing that walk back, right? The coveted where everyone's here. Okay, ladies, go ahead and hit your back pose. You hit your back pose, and then they say, okay, walk it to the back, and then we lose our minds. We're like, wait, what? And then when we move, some of us are like, trying to walk it back, right? Because we don't practice that, right?
It's true. A lot of people fail at that, and it's because you don't practice it. And you really need to film this or have a coach watch you do this, because you know you can't see yourself as you walk backwards.
Right. And like you said earlier, you always want to hit your best angles, right? So what happens, you know, if Tamara and I are in a lineup and the judge asks us to switch locations, and I see this a lot. We lose our entire stage presence at that point, right? We end up dropping our booties, we drop our shoulders, and then we end up going this way. Is this really my best angle if I'm showing here? No. If I'm switching with Tamara, this is what I should be doing. So if I'm here, and we're supposed to switch locations, I don't want to go behind her, and I also don't want to be sideways. I want to open up, address the judges, and have walking so we can still see. And then I just get right into the wings, right? We switch back, it's the same thing. You address it to them, fall, right? And then we switch spots, and I still open it up. Because I'm being judged the entire time, right? So we have to remember that we're always being judged. Same thing with that walk back. I tell people this all the time, and you guys are probably gonna laugh, but most women want a better booty, am I right? So right? I know, he's like,
right.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You get on stage and do that walk back and you lose it. Why? Because you drop your booty. Here's what I mean.
So you gotta keep an arch in your back, in the lower back. So she's popping her booty up. They call it a butt up. The judges call it a butt up. I call it a duck butt. So this is what not to do. Dropping the booty, relaxing it like that, and then walking with your hips coming forward like you would walk down the street. You're not walking down the street, you're walking in front of the judges, and you're trying to accentuate, show your hamstrings and your glute separation. So now she's gonna keep her butt up while she walks forward. So she keeps it up the whole time. There's no relaxing. Even when she transitions back to the front, her booty is up. So how you do that, you're pushing your hips backwards and arching your lower back.
Nobody wants a pancake booty. And that's what's happening. Am I right? Amen. So that's what's happening.
We love pancakes though.
We like pancakes, just not for our butts. So that's why you have to arch. You have to drop that pelvis. I like to tell my girls, think of a deadlift, right? Because there is a sense of putting your weight in your heels, right? And you're creating that arch. Now some of you might be thinking, a lot of low back pain. It is. I typically tell my clients, if it ain't hurting, you're not doing it right. Am I right? After every show, the next day I feel like I got hit by a semi-truck.
Terrible.
I do. And you're in that pose for a long time in comparison, so you need to practice that. So a couple things that I highly, highly recommend, and I know Tamara would agree with me on this, you need to do two things, okay? One, I highly recommend you work on your flexibility, right? Foam roll, stretching, getting some tissue work done as well, getting massages, taking Epsom salt baths to soothe those muscles. There's a lot of work that goes into bodybuilding in general, and the posing itself can make or break you. We have both seen it on stage. We've seen some of the best bodies walk on that stage and do terrible because of their posing. And then we see someone who doesn't have the best body, but owned it. I mean, had confidence, brought it, and actually placed higher. And then other people are like, I don't understand, but my book's better. I have abs. I've got the muscle, but you ain't got the posing. It's a total